Good afternoon. Good afternoon, and thank you all for joining this wonderful celebration. We'll get started shortly, but first, a couple of quick notes. Will the audience please ensure that your microphones are muted? The designated speakers will unmute themselves when it is their turn to present. We'll ask that you please refrain from speaking unless you are a designated speaker. We encourage you to use the chat window for shout outs and congratulations throughout the event. And we'll save some time at the very end of the event for a group cheer. Students, if you'll please make sure that your Zoom screen name matches your full name. And when you are being celebrated, please turn on your video so that we can spotlight you on screen while your faculty is speaking for you. And to best view the presentations and speakers side by side, you can enable speaker view in your Zoom window that can be located at the top right of your screen. And you should see the slide shared alongside the person who is presenting at that time. We are recording this session to view at a later date. And now, without further ado, it's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Tammy Vakahasi, Dean of the Graduate College.
Thank you, Larkin. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the doctoral graduation celebration for Boise State University. I am Tammy Vakahasi, Dean of the Graduate College, and I'm so delighted that you've joined us today. Graduates, congratulations. Today is for you to celebrate the extraordinary accomplishment of obtaining your doctoral degree, to know that your hard work and dedication have paid off. You did not let racial strife, political discourse, or a pandemic sway you from your goal. You demonstrated resilience throughout these challenging times. And because of your fortitude, you are now among the small percentage of those privileged to hold a doctoral degree and who can rightly be addressed as doctor. Today is also a time to be recognized for your great achievement, recognized by those who have been a part of your incredible journey. So welcome, family and friends, staff, administrators, and faculty. I know the unbridled pride you are feeling today about these graduates, and I'm pleased that you too could be here for the celebration. Graduates, I want you to know that all of Boise State joins in the happiness of your success. And in a minute, you will hear from the president of our university, Dr. Marlene Trump. But first, as your graduate dean, I'd like to take a moment to speak from the heart. While days like today are about triumph and engaging in festivity, I also believe taking time for reflection can be meaningful. Graduates, please think back to when you first decided to pursue this graduate degree. Do you remember going through the application process? And then your reaction when you were informed that you were admitted to your program? The excitement of your first few weeks of classes, meeting your new colleagues and learning more about your faculty. During your graduate studies, some of you may have never stumbled, never doubted. However, some of you might resonate with having had an occasional feeling of self-doubt or even wondering what you might have gotten yourself into. Maybe you questioned yourself, your abilities, even your own resilience. Some of you might have thought about quitting or going another direction. And yet, here you are. You have triumphed. And here's what I know is true for all of you. You started your doctoral degree for a reason. You had a purpose, a vision, a destination, and you didn't give up. No, ultimately, you never gave up. No matter what else was going on around you, you kept going. Hold on to that. Hold on to that. My hope for you graduates is that you each connect with how and why and what led you to this very moment. For this is the moment, that very important moment, that you have made your own. It is now time to use your doctoral degree to go out and make a difference in this world, to embrace who you are and what you've achieved, to follow your passion without hesitation, to engage in ways that you never have before. I challenge you to be the person you set out to be at the beginning of your doctoral journey, or even to surpass that vision using what you have learned and who you have become along the way. You are someone who has reached for the ultimate goal and made it your own. To each and every one of you, I say, congratulations, doctor. You did it. You are right where you belong. And now, I'd like to introduce you to someone who I know has so much belief in you and your ability to excel, and who is excited, just like the rest of us, to see what you each set out to achieve next. I am honored to introduce Dr. Marlene Trump, President of Boise State University. Welcome, Dr. Trump.
Thank you, Dean Vakahasi. It is so wonderful to see you all here today. I want to say something to you that you already know, which is how important your work is. Right now, our world is desperately in need of new knowledge, of knowledge creation. There are challenges and problems we don't yet know how to solve. And without bold, independent thinkers like you, we won't know how to solve them. You are the key to our future. And whether you make a decision to move into the academy or work out in a field in industry, or just take that special knowledge into whatever business you're already working in, your ability to create knowledge is an ability to lead. And we so desperately need your fresh thinking and your fresh eyes at this time. We have so many challenges to face as a world. We need you. Dr. Vakahasi mentioned that only a small percentage of people have doctoral degrees. 1% of the global population holds a doctoral degree. 2% of people in the United States hold doctoral degrees. You are indeed a part of a very small cohort. You are a part of our nation and our world's best and brightest. We're so grateful that you have dedicated your time and your energy and all the hours and labor and the stressors that come along with completing a doctoral degree, because we need your unique collection of experiences and knowledge to move forward together. Boise State has risen to become the state of Idaho's largest graduate school. Your training, your doctoral training, helps to chart the future, not just for Boise State, but for the state, the region, and the nation. What we have been known for decades is our innovation as a university. Boise State's iconic blue field has been understood to be a part of the way that we think and operate differently at Boise State. Blue turf thinking. We are leveraging research to impact our community in trailblazing ways. We are pathbreaking for higher education. And I am so grateful for the work that you have done and for the contribution you will make. I hope you'll stay in touch with your alma mater and help us see the light you bring into the world. Congratulations, Doctor, and thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Trump, for those inspiring words and the wonderful message. Now, I'd like to introduce Dr. Scott Lowe, the Associate Dean of the Graduate College. Dr. Lowe?
Thank you, Dean Vakahasi. I'd like to take a brief moment on behalf of the Graduate College and our graduate faculty to acknowledge several people who support and enable graduate education at Boise State. First, the Graduate Council, led by Dr. Pam Yerke, who oversees all matters of graduate curriculum and policy. All of the doctoral graduates that we're celebrating today have participated in academic programs and progressed in their degrees, which were reviewed and approved by the Graduate Council. Next, the Graduate Leadership Team, comprised of an associate dean from each of our 6 academic colleges and schools with graduate programs, as well as the associate deans in residence and the program directors within the graduate college. So on behalf of the graduate college and our graduate faculty, please join me in thanking our associate deans, Dr. Maria Mikova from the College of Engineering, Dr. CJ Northrup from the College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Joelle Powers from the College of Health Sciences, Dr. Jen Schneider from the School of Public Service, Dr. Kit Scott from the College of Business and Economics, and Dr. Keith Teedy from the College of Education. I'd also like to recognize the associate deans and residents of the Graduate College who've been tasked with overseeing our mentoring and advising initiatives, Dr. Marianne de Graaf and Dr. Jesus Tres Palacios. And finally, the faculty director of the Gradwell program, Dr. Kelly Rossetto. Thank you for your time, dedication, and all that you do for graduate education at Boise State University.
Thank you, Dr. Lowe, for those much-deserved words of appreciation. And thanks to the many others who contribute to graduate education at Boise State University. Okay, now it's time to turn our attention to the graduates. First, we will hear from the College of Education. Welcome, Interim Dean, Dr. Jennifer Snow. Dr. Snow?
Thank you, and good afternoon. I echo Dean Vakahasi's warm welcome to this important celebration. I'm Jennifer Snow, Interim Dean for the College of Education. Our college is thrilled to have record-breaking numbers of doctoral graduates this spring. The commitment and perseverance to doctoral study is immense for candidates and also for families and loved ones. So thank you all for supporting the top-notch work of our doctoral candidates. Cheers to a well-earned celebration. Congratulations, doctors. We wish you all the very best. And now our distinguished faculty will introduce the doctoral graduates.
Hi, my name is Young Beck. I'm professor in Department of Educational Technology. Today, I have the honor of introducing Dr. Tammy Anderson, who is receiving her doctorate in Educational Technology. Tammy is currently a high school science teacher working in Maryland. In her dissertation, she wanted to focus on how digital games could impact student learning of vocabulary knowledge, how they could impact the activation of prior knowledge and impact student self-efficacy in science class. Now, Tammy plans on using what she has learned from her study at Tech to provide professional development to other science teachers and to encourage them to find ways to use digital games as a part of their classroom instruction. I wish her all the best using games in her class. Congratulations, Tammy.
My name is Lida Uribe Flores. I am an associate professor in the Department of Educational Technology. Today, I have the honor of introducing Daniel Carroll, who is receiving his doctorate of education in educational technology. Dan is a physics and STEM teacher who is constantly looking for ways to support high school students' learning and enjoyment. His dissertation title, Understanding Learners' Experiences of Using ePortfolio in a High School Physics Course, helps to identify how the use of an ePortfolio enhances academic self-efficacy and provides students with an opportunity to use self-regulation strategies. Congratulations, Dr. Carroll, you did it.
I'm waiting for Kristin. Oh, there she is. I'm Carrie Rice. I'm a professor in the Department of Educational Technology. And today I have the honor of introducing Kristin Kipp, who's receiving her doctorate of education in educational technology. Kristin's dissertation examined the influence of course community and personal community support on learner engagement in online courses. In her research, she created a model that demonstrated to what extent these two forms of community explained variations in learner engagement, with pretty significant results in that it helps us better understand how to support students in online learning environments, which is especially relevant given the circumstances of the past year. She's currently the chair of education at Rocky Mountain College of Art and Design and anticipates continuing to research how a sense of community impacts learner engagement. And I did want to say it's been such a joy working with Kristin. In addition to her dissertation research, we've been able to co-author a book chapter and an article together, and I'm hopeful we'll find additional opportunities to work together as colleagues. So I want to share my heartfelt congratulations, Kristin. It's been such an amazing experience working with you, and I know there are big things ahead for you, and I'm so excited to meet you in person.
Hello, my name is Kelly Rosetto, and I'm an associate professor in the communication department. Today, I have the honor of introducing Sarda Lausch, who's receiving her doctorate in education and curriculum and instruction. For her dissertation, Zara created a mindfulness intervention for female STEM graduate students. Using both qualitative and quantitative methods, Zara assessed the impact of the intervention in terms of students' experiences with imposter phenomenon and self-authorship. Zara's dissertation was both methodologically and theoretically rich, and it showcased the practical value of excellent research. Though she didn't intend for this online intervention to occur during COVID, none of us anticipated that, it was particularly relevant in the times that the students were facing. Sarda's dissertation also really highlights the practical value of excellent research. Her participants were impacted in meaningful ways that will likely extend beyond their graduate education. Congratulations, Dr. Lausch. You have worked so hard to earn this degree and to find your place in this field. It has been such a pleasure working with you through your MA and PhD degrees. I'm so proud of you. I hope you're so proud of yourself. I look forward to working with you so much more into the future. Congratulations, Sarda.
My name is Brett Shelton. I'm a professor in the Department of Educational Technology. And today I have the honor of introducing Michelle Tousson, who is receiving her Doctor of Education in Educational Technology degree. Michelle is a clinical assistant professor in the Department of Medicine, Division of Primary Care at Stanford School of Medicine. She has been a practicing physician assistant for 21 years, and in addition to teaching, works clinically in the cardiac intensive care unit at Mcewen Children's Hospital, Stanford. Michelle's dissertation, titled Medical Simulation as a Competency-Based Assessment Within Physician Assistant Education, helped her department explore the validity and reliability of their clinical simulation exam and brought into light many factors of assessment for consideration, including types of rating scales, faculty raters with broad and diverse clinical backgrounds, observation-related factors on the part of the student, and the high complexity and multidimensional nature of provider-patient interactions. Michelle overcame wildfires that displaced her and her family multiple times, working in a hospital during a pandemic, and a critically failed hard drive at the very end on her way to her doctorate degree. So I can speak to her resilience and perseverance and offer her my most heartfelt congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, colleagues, and congratulations to the doctoral graduates from the College of Education. Next, I'm pleased to welcome Dr. Tim Dunnigan, Dean of the College of Health Sciences. Welcome, Dean Dunnigan.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be here today and to be a part of this wonderful celebration that shows the culmination of all the work that has been done by the students in the School of Nursing. It's my honor to present these students and have the faculty introduce them. Thank you.
My name is Sarah Otton, and I'm graduate faculty in the School of Nursing. Today I have the honor of introducing Andrea Childress, who's receiving her doctorate in nursing practice. Andrea's doctoral project was a quality improvement pilot to develop organizational support and leadership structures for advanced practice nurses in a Pacific Northwest health system. She believes nurses play an integral role in changing the way healthcare is delivered within communities. Based on her systems leadership work in her doctoral program, Andrea has now been asked to lead a project within her organization to transition the fee-for-service payment model to a value-based care model for orthopedic services. Congratulations, Andrea, on completing your degree and successfully meeting a Doctor of Nursing Practice goal of being a change agent for improving health outcomes within a health system.
Good afternoon. I'm Teresa Sarda, professor in the School of Nursing and faculty in the Doctorate of Nursing Practice program. And it is my honor and privilege to introduce 3 of our DNP students who have earned their doctorates of nursing practice. The first student I'd like to introduce is Joe Green. Joe identified an issue within his organization that required a comprehensive evidence-based solution. His doctoral project, entitled Improving Quality of Care for Pediatric Psychiatric Patients in the Emergency Department, was based on a systematic evidence-based process and resulted in modifying the process and environment in the emergency department and produced positive patient outcomes for psychiatric patients, their parents, emergency department staff, and the organization. Despite the challenges of the organization's focus on the COVID response, leadership changes, and financial constraints, Joe remained positive and focused, energetic, and tackled these challenges to complete his project. He exemplifies what we strive for in our DNP graduates. He will continue to do amazing things throughout his nursing career, and it was a great pleasure working with him throughout this process. Congratulations, Dr. Green. Next, I'm pleased to introduce Nathaniel Held. Nate has a heart for veterans and lives in a state that reported a higher rate of veteran suicides than anywhere else in the nation. His doctoral project, entitled Implementing Best Practices to Improve Veterans Primary Care, a pilot project for suicide screening, assessment, and referral, was based on a systematic review of the literature that identified a significant number of veterans visited a primary care provider in the months prior to their suicide. Establishing a means to identify veterans and train clinic staff on assessment, screening, and referrals had the potential to make a significant positive impact on suicide prevention. Persevering through the challenges presented by the pandemic, Nate remained steadfast in guiding the clinic through the change process to complete his project. His project success has provided the impetus to extend this process throughout the many primary care clinics within this health system. It was my great pleasure to mentor him through this process. Congratulations, Dr. Held. Last but certainly not least, I'd like to introduce Kevin Mcewen. Kevin is a nurse executive at an acute care hospital in Idaho and identified issues with nurse staffing in his organization. His doctoral project, entitled Improving the Nurse Patient Assessment Process on a Medical Surgical Unit, was developed based on the observation that patient assignments were creating frustrations within the nursing staff and interfering with the delivery of high quality and safe patient care. His project has made a significant positive impact on patient outcomes, such as timely medication administration, as well as on the nursing staff. The pandemic, of course, added extra complexity in implementing a new process on a unit already struggling to care for a rapid influx of patients sickened with COVID. But Kevin provided strong leadership through this challenge and drew upon the strengths of his leadership team in order to implement this new process and complete his project. His new skills in utilizing evidence to make practice and organizational changes has the power to affect the quality of care for people anywhere his career takes him. It has been a true pleasure working with him through the DNP program and on his project. Congratulations, Dr. Mcewen.
Now my pleasure to introduce Rosanna Moreno, who is receiving her doctorate in nursing practice. Rosanna's doctoral project was a community-based prevention program to prevent electronic cigarette use among teens in Southeast Texas. In addition to her role as a nurse executive, Rosanna has a heart for and a commitment to the health and well-being of young people in her community. With over 3.6 million teens currently using electronic cigarettes, Rosanna's pilot project to prevent the vaping among teens is both needed and timely. Going forward, as COVID-19 restrictions are relaxed, the intent is to broaden this program to reach more teens in her community with this important health promotion initiative. Congratulations, Rosanna, on completing your degree and successfully meeting a Doctor of Nursing practice goal of improving health outcomes for populations and our communities.
Hi, my name is Kara Gallegos. I am an associate professor in the School of Nursing. Today, I have the honor of introducing Misty Robertson, who is receiving her doctorate of nursing practice. Misty is currently a chief nursing officer in a rural community hospital in Wyoming. Her project examined using an interprofessional team to improve medication safety in Medicare patients. Congratulations, Dr. Robertson.
Thank you, colleagues. And once again, congratulations to the doctoral graduates from the College of Health Sciences. Next, I'm pleased to welcome Dr. Leslie Durham, Interim Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Durham?
I am delighted to celebrate the accomplishments of all the spring 2021 doctoral degree recipients today. And of course, I'm especially proud of my college's graduates, and I'm grateful to their faculty advisors. You represent the very best of our college and our university, and I am incredibly proud of what you've achieved. Tenacity, creativity, and the drive for discovery have helped you reach this truly extraordinary milestone. And these enduring qualities will serve you well as you continue on what I know will be crucial intellectual and professional journeys. I wish you every possible success, and I can't wait to see where you go and what you do. Congratulations from the entire College of Arts and Sciences. And now our distinguished faculty will introduce our graduates.
My name is Daniel Faloja, and I'm a professor in the Department of Physics. Today, I have the great honor of introducing Mark Smith, who is receiving his doctorate in biomolecular sciences. Mark's investigations focus on the applicability of the kinetics exclusion assay technology for measuring aptamer target and membrane ligand interactions, which are crucial for the development of novel biomedical applications. This degree is a great addition to Mark's long list of outstanding academic achievements: double majors in microbiology and chemistry, 3 masters in biochemistry, chemical engineering, and biomolecular sciences, and a PhD in environmental engineering. Mark also had a great career in the Air Force, from which he retired with a rank of colonel after 25 years of service. His immediate plans focus on being a grandfather, with his second grandchild born just this week. Mark, congratulations. You have been an example of reliability, diligence, and strong determination for all of the students you interacted with.
Thank you, my College of Arts and Science colleagues, and congratulations, Dr. Smith. Next, I'd like to welcome Dr. Joanne Lighty, who will welcome the graduates from the College of Engineering. Dr. Lighty?
Thank you, Dean Vakahasi. And I too would like to add my congratulations to all of our doctoral graduates today. Most of all, to the College of Engineering. I wish you all the best of luck. Your perseverance and resilience is inspiring, as is the work that you are doing. I would also like to thank and congratulate your advisors. Through their mentorship, you have made it this far and are on a new journey which will take you even further. And now our distinguished faculty will introduce the doctoral graduates of the College of Engineering.
Thank you, Dean Lighty. My name is Claire Shong. I'm an associate professor from Mcewen School of Material Science and Engineering. Today, it is my great honor to introduce Dr. Pete Barnes, who is receiving the Doctor of Philosophy in Material Science and Engineering. In Dr. Barnes' research, he developed a unique electrochemical synthesis method to create nanostructured niobium oxide electromaterials for high-performance rechargeable batteries. He observed for the first time an amorphous to rock salt phase transformation in nanochanneled nanoporous niobium oxide electrode during electrochemical cycling with lithium ions. He has done groundbreaking works in battery materials development for a sustainable future. And the title of his dissertation is Nanostructured Niobium Oxides at Negative Electrode for Lithium and Sodium Ion Batteries. So it is an amazing journey to write together with Dr. Barnes. I'm very proud of him. And you did it. Congratulations.
My name is Paul Simmons. I'm a professor in the Mcewen School of Material Science and Engineering and the Department of Physics. And today I have the honor of introducing Katie Sarda, who's receiving her PhD in Material Science and Engineering. In some ways, Katie's research reminds me of alchemy. She has taken an element from the periodic table and, by using nanotechnology, shown that it's possible to transform that element's fundamental properties. In particular, by stretching germanium at the nanoscale, Katie has been able to transform it from an element that does not emit light into a material that could form the basis for a novel type of laser. She is first author on 4 journal articles that discuss her research, and there are more to come. Katie leaves us to start a postdoc in quantum information science at Argonne National Laboratory, working with Professor Supratik Guha at the University of Chicago. I have no doubt that this represents just the next step in a very successful future career. Well done, Katie. I'm so very proud of you.
And congratulations to our graduates from the College of Engineering. Thank you to Dean Lighty and our colleagues. As we come to the end of our time today, on behalf of Boise State University, thank you to everyone who joined us for this special event. I do hope this time together has been meaningful. I also want to thank the graduate college staff who planned today's events and the staff members who helped to support our graduate students from admission through graduation. Graduates, we are so proud of you. Today, we celebrate you and your remarkable achievement. Let's give a cheer and applause for the newly confirmed doctors. Please unmute yourselves and join me in congratulating our graduates. Okay. Way to go, doctors.